down 5. Bryant goes to work. Bryant the drive. Oh! Kobe Bryant on a rack attack. Posey will defend. Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life. Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Here comes McCready. Oh, he just sucked the gravity right out of the building. I like my meatballs spicy. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. Nowitzki again for the lead. Bang!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second edition of the Hoop There It Is podcast. This is your host, Anthony. Really, there's 3 hosts in this podcast, though.
You're damn right.
We already got Truly's popping. It's like he planned
Claws
it.
out, baby.
Yeah, so we recorded this episode the same time as we did the inaugural edition of the new podcast, and we hope you enjoyed the first episode. If you did,
You probably didn't.
Or you did. Make sure you support the podcast by sharing wherever it is that you listen on social media. That's the best way to help us grow. And also give us a 5-star slam dunk review.
Nope.
We continue.
I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, right.
I like it.
Yeah, see?
It's kitschy, but that works.
So I'm Anthony. I am your one of your hosts here. We also have TJ here with me and Joe. Boys, say what's up.
What to do?
I'm still hungover. It's the same day, of course.
It's the same day. It's the same day. So
I mean, every single episode, that's going to be you.
I don't know if the Trulies are helping or not. Yeah, especially since we're doing this on
It's
Saturday.
a seltzer.
it's a Sunday, you fuck.
We're doing it after Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Sunday? I'm late for an appointment.
As you found out in the first episode, Joe's dad actually is pissed. He's waiting outside right now. He has 100 free throws to make.
Yeah.
Still.
So many free throws.
He's actually made
In a row.
Yeah, he's made it to 3 in a row.
Yeah. That's a new record for me. I'm pretty happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to go to my room when I get home.
Well, we'll see how this episode goes. We're all like 3 Trulies deep now, which is the unofficial sponsor of the Hoop There It Is
Claws
podcast.
out.
Yeah, claws out. No one's going to get that joke. It's going to be great.
It'll be great.
So
Yeah.
there's another drink that's a knockoff of Truly called White Claw.
Great value, truly.
And it's
Correct. Less flavor.
just every time you
variety.
drink them, you just claws out.
Yeah.
You have claws out.
Yeah. Rawr.
But since we're a Truly podcast, claws are out.
We are
in the
truly
sense
a
that
podcast.
They're
Weird.
out of this room.
That means that everything we say is the truth.
Correct. So we left off the last episode. We talked about kind of the state of the NBA. We talked about the finals and the playoffs in general, how they were great. We talked about some moves, and we talked about just bullshit. So basically, I think the tone of this podcast is we're just 3 dudes who like to drink and talk about sports, and this will be basketball instead of all sports.
Sure.
Because we are all fans of teams that are not succeeding very well in the NFL, so might as well talk about the NBA. We have 3.
I'm a Mavs fan. I'm not a fan of a team that's good in the NBA either.
But we have Luka.
Mark Cuban, if you're listening, sign somebody.
For God. Okay.
We need a point guard.
Okay. You know what? Let's
start in there. Let's start there.
start this shit off right.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban. Listen up, you prick.
I like how you kind of go ASMR when you start talking directly to people.
Listen to me, Mark Cuban. Why would you get rid of Tyson Chandler after he was one of the main reasons why we won a championship?
Cap space.
Shh.
Sorry.
We should have just kept him.
Stop. Mark Cuban. You fuck. Why would you not sign
I love Mark
anyone?
Cuban.
You're
Let me
not
on
signing
Shark Tank.
anybody. Nobody wants to come to Dallas. Why? Dallas is wonderful. I mean, it's kind of annoying, but
I actually really hate Dallas.
yeah, Dallas is kind of shit. But
Why are we Mavs fans?
Because there's not an Austin team.
I don't.
I'm not going to be a Spurs
guys?
fan.
Okay. I'm talking to Mark Cuban.
Sorry.
I'm talking to Mark.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Mark.
Oh, we're on
Mark,
first name basis.
listen to me. You need to sign somebody. You could have signed Horford. You could have signed Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
You could have signed Kawhi. You could have traded for Paul George.
There's no way Kawhi was coming to the Mavericks.
He played in Toronto.
Sure,
That's a better city than Dallas.
Mark,
but they were also decent.
do something, Mark. I am sick
Wait,
and tired of being shit.
Can you imagine if that whole Kawhi and Paul George thing happened, but they went to the Mavs instead of?
No, I can't.
I would have
That
went.
would be insane.
I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. I would have gone streaking.
I would have bought season tickets.
Oh, yeah, that too.
No, I wouldn't. They're very expensive. I'd buy 2 tickets.
I would have
And-
dished out for courtside.
And as we
Just
know,
kidding.
the lower level is just awful.
God damn. I'm still mad You know how difficult it was? Like, sit there with my fat ass there.
Okay, yep, moving on.
All right.
No, don't. Keep going. I want to hear this.
Joe had a bunch of points on the last episode.
Surprising.
Right, yeah. Surprising. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about Liberty basketball. Anyway, he had a bunch
lot
of
of comments on that, too.
We just barely tapped on the Chris Paul situation, right? Chris Paul has been traded to the Thunder.
That's right.
And apparently there are rumors that I discovered in the last episode that he is maybe going to be bought out, probably go join the banana boat crew over with LeBron.
Yeah.
Joe, what were your points? Do you remember?
Yeah. So I think the one thing that's kind of a good move in the Thunder sense if they held on to Chris Paul is that Chris Paul's a floor general. Like, he shoots a lot and he needs the ball a good bit, but he's not like Russell Westbrook in the sense that he's got to be the showcase.
Right.
He's good at running the floor. And so, I mean, like we said earlier, LeBron's playing point guard this year.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? What's Chris Paul going to do over there then? Is he going to go to a 2? Like,
oh, that's actually interesting. So, like, hypothetically, Chris Paul ends up a Laker.
do you put him on? You don't put him on the bench. If you buy out a $41 million contract, you're not going to sit him on the bench.
They wouldn't buy it out. The Thunder would buy it out. He'd be a free agent, and then the Lakers would pay him significantly less money.
Woj is reporting that Oklahoma City has been working with Paul and his representatives on finding a trade, but nothing is materializing.
I don't think he's going to go to the Lakers.
I don't think you can trade him. That contract's too big. Who's going to take him?
Mavs.
Do we have the cap space?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have
so much cap space.
Oh my God, would I love Chris Paul?
We have one of the lowest salary, like.
We're just wasting all of our
The
money
amount
on
of money that we
stupid
pay
players,
on
but other
people
than that,
I mean, we play Porzingis a bunch, but Porzingis deserves a max contract.
Yeah, he has a max.
Like,
Yeah.
he's a big man, 7-footer that can shoot a 3.
God, I
And
fear
play
in a
defense.
couple years, whenever Luka becomes a free agent, that he'll leave. We have to keep that boy.
Europeans love staying in Dallas, though.
ESPN's Brian Windhorst is reporting basically if Chris wanted to get traded to the Heat right now, he would maybe have to have been willing to decline his player option.
So they can renege the contract.
That's right.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So
That would
I mean,
be fun. Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler would be a lot of fun.
I think that would work.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler plays softball anyway.
But the Heat did trade Hassan Whiteside.
Which is
That's
so
true.
stupid.
It's weird.
Where
It's
did they
weird. He
trade-
wasn't happy over
where did he
there.
go?
Yeah, but he's
I don't
so
remember. Who cares?
Pistons.
I feel like every
Oh
big
God!
name-
If he went to the Pistons,
yeah,
Hassan
Blake
Whiteside.
Griffin and Whiteside down low.
I think
Love me some Blake Griffin.
Yeah, damn, do you? I hope you say that every episode.
I'll try and make it a point.
We'll do a
to say it
playoff
sometime.
episode.
Oh
he's not
wow! The Blazers got him.
Oh, he's with the Blazers.
Oh, that's nasty.
That is nasty.
I kind of want something better for Dame. Like, the Blazers are fine. I'm not the biggest fan of the Blazers, but
I respect Dame.
I respect Dame.
I always see
and
Bill
I think he deserves more. I think he deserves one. I don't know how much he gets paid right now. How much is he getting paid?
A
Who's the
lot.
guy?
Dame's getting paid a
Dame's
lot.
Max. Yeah, he's a max guy.
Well, he's a max
I mean,
contract guy. but,
Portland
like,
has the highest team payroll right now to date.
Yeah, because they have McCollum too. I think he's
Yeah.
on close to max.
Dame is making 29 this next season, 31 the next, 43 million in 21-22, 47 million in 22-23, and then a cool 50 in 23-24. That boy got paid.
Dame's only been with the Trailblazers, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
He might be one of the only franchise players left. Like after Dirk.
Well,
Isn't
and
that Dirk?
after Dirk retired.
Yeah, after Dirk
Yeah.
retired though,
Who else do you have? Dwayne Wade just retired, so that's
Dwayne Wade
that
wasn't
was a-
franchise.
he wasn't.
Yeah, he was always a Heat player.
Nope.
He got traded.
Chicago Bulls.
Chicago. Damn, I forget about that.
Antetokounmpo, franchise player, maybe.
3 years in.
If he stays.
Yep.
Yeah,
He said he wants to stay.
Which I
gotta take him for his word.
I could see him being one, but like again, it's really early to call. Like franchise players isn't that much of a thing anymore since everybody wants to jump to a team and become a super team.
right.
But I think Kawhi is doing pretty well at like killing that.
What's
Kawhi
his-
the Kingslayer.
Who is that guy that used to work for ESPN? Doesn't anymore. Great basketball mind. Last name Simmons.
Bill Simmons,
Bill Simmons.
Yeah, I think-
so. One, like I play 2K. We all have played.
author
2K.
of one of the greatest basketball books, A Book of Basketball.
One of the greatest basketball minds in the world. Actually,
Yes.
I love
No,
Bill
I
Simmons.
don't read.
It's not surprising.
Well, Bill Simmons said, and they had him do this like overlay on NBA 2K that he talked about how super teams have always been a thing.
Right.
Let's talk about that for a minute, right? Like, let's talk about like back in the day. Are super teams such a bad thing?
No, the difference is now it's players making the moves and not teams making the moves.
It's always been players making the moves.
No, not entirely. The Celtics, when the Celtics had fucking Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Rondo, and Paul Pierce, that was done by the franchise overnight. No,
that's right.
Mm-hmm. When LeBron came out and went to the Heat, he did the big show to announce where he was going, and that's when it shifted from being the organization.
That's what started it all. Yep.
Yeah, it's the pageantry of it, right?
Yeah.
Like he needed a big special. He did donate all of our money to Boys and Girls Club of America and suckered us all to charity, which is beautiful. Also, just a smart PR move, and that's what LeBron does.
Well, at that point, he needed good PR because he was the villain.
God, yeah, he was a good villain.
He was a great villain.
Isn't it crazy, like, thinking about the super team moves, right? Like, so LeBron did that, leaned into the villain role.
Yeah.
KD does that, did not like being a villain.
Right.
It's so crazy but they're, like, equally great players. Like, KD might play himself into the top 5 players of all time, if he hasn't kind of already.
I would say...
Not yet.
I don't know.
I would say...
Of all time?
He's one of the most dynamic players of all time. He's one of the best defenders at his position. He's one of the best shooters at his position.
Name a better scorer.
He's a 7-footer that can
It'll
nail
only
threes.
be told when he comes back from injury. If he comes back from injury, can keep his game up and keep going, then sure. But that'll tell a lot because he's got more years to play.
I put him there now.
I put him in my top 10. I don't know if I put him in top 5.
The super team thing's always interesting because I've never had a problem with super team. I wish the Mavs had a damn super team.
Yeah.
Shit, we had a really low tier super team when we won the finals.
No, we didn't have a super
we
team.
didn't have a super team.
That was the whole point. Yeah, we had a scrap team that beat the super team, and that's what made it so beautiful.
Yeah, Jason Terry who shut down LeBron, which is still
Jason
weird.
Terry,
The Jet,
got that tattoo, a Larry O'Brien trophy, before the season even fucking started.
Yeah.
And then we ended up winning. And guess
That never
what?
happens.
LeBron's bitch ass didn't do shit in those
No,
finals.
he was terrible. That's his last bad finals.
It was wonderful.
He had 2 bad finals. One against the Spurs, which when he played the Spurs, that nobody was beating the goddamn
Right.
Spurs that year.
No.
One of the greatest playoff performances ever in that East Finals against the Pistons. My God, I remember that vividly. That 28 in the winner go home game, I think. Great series. But this episode, we're going to talk about our top 5 players in the league and discuss that because what podcast doesn't do this in the beginning?
Sure.
Let's get it out of the way now. That way, there's nobody listening to hate us for what we think.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's start with you, Teach. Let's go 5 to 1.
5
we'll
to
talk
1.
about your team, your ranking. We'll go
This is
Joe,
tough.
and then I'll go last.
My 5th
Current players.
players in the league. My 5th is probably going to be, because I know who my 1 is. That's pretty easy.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 are easy.
5 is difficult. 4 and 5 are difficult.
4 and 5 are difficult.
Are we talking spanning career, or are we talking this
right
season?
now, 2018, 2019, going into 2019,
Whole career?
2020.
No,
We're talking like
these-
right
okay.
now.
Got it.
2020.
Got
We're
it.
going to be the top 5 guys and what we think.
That's
will be
easy.
MVP
Okay.
race.
I'll put my 5 at. I'll put Embiid at my 5.
Okay. Go all the way. 5 to 1.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of who's going to be my
I'll
4.
interrupt you eventually.
Probably. Embiid's going to round out my top 5. My 4 is probably going to be Harden.
I'm surprised you put Harden that high, or in your top 5 at all.
I mean, come on. I hate him, but
yeah.
Dude's not clutch, but he can.
but
fucking shoot.
he's incredible.
Hate that. Hate the Rockets.
You know, right now, I'm going to put Antetokounmpo at 3.
Okay.
At 2, LeBron, and at 1, Kawhi.
Wow, no KD in your top 5.
KD's injured.
He's
We're
injured.
talking 1920.
Oh, we
Yeah.
are talking going in the
Yeah.
series. Yeah. Okay.
That's why.
Okay. Joe.
Shit, that's like.
You
really
looked
similar.
away. You're like, no, I'm scared.
No, it's. I mean, I'm trying to like say something. I'm obviously going to go Kawhi with number 1. I think.
Right.
Yeah, I think you have to.
At 2, LeBron. Well, if we're talking last season and this coming season, maybe not LeBron. I wasn't shocked by LeBron this year.
You weren't shocked by LeBron. I still think he averaged like 27-7 and like 6. or
Yeah,
something.
he still probably fucking
And he
killed it.
And
but-
he drank a glass of wine when he was walking into the arena this year.
okay,
shout out,
that
homie.
Alone, that alone makes him my number 2 right there. That did it for me.
If not number 1.
Yeah.
Game recognized game.
Fuck you.
Classic. Anyways, number 3, I'm probably gonna go.